All right, so a lot of you guys have been asking for this, and here is my honest story of how I got fired from Taco Bell. A job that I loved, by the way, but a lot of people don't understand that, but I loved it there. But not everyone can handle brilliance when they first encounter it. That's what I tell myself anyway, as I sit here jobless, reflecting on the great injustice that occurred at Taco Bell. The 2 a.m. innovation team, my team, was where the magic happened, or at least where it could have happened if my so-called bosses weren't so shackled by convention. You'd think a fast food chain famous for stuffing Doritos into tacos would be open to innovation, but no. That's how I got fired. It all started with one of our typical late-night brainstorming sessions that we'd have. Now, picture this. The most creatively uninspired people on the planet sitting around a table at 2 a.m. trying to figure out how to make nacho cheese even more extreme. It was grim. And then it hit me. Why stop at crunchy or soft? Why limit ourselves to the constraints of solid food? I mean, it was 2 a.m., guys. Enter the taco milkshake. Yes, you heard that right. A revolutionary blend of all the Taco Bell staples in one portable, drinkable experience. Picture it. A velvety swirl of seasoned beef, shredded lettuce, nacho cheese, and sour cream blended into a smooth, satisfying shake. Add a dollop of guac on top, and you've got yourself a meal that's easy to slurp on the go. But the crowning achievement? The crushed taco shell rim on the cup. That was my idea. Pure culinary genius, if I do say so myself. But did my so-called colleagues see it that way? Of course not. First they laughed. Ha 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 ha. As if I was joking. I'm not joking. That's disgusting, one of them said, between mouthfuls of a Crunch Wrap Supreme. This is the same person who, by the way, greenlit the chicken chalupa stuffed with beans and God knows what. Who would want to drink a taco? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the millions of Taco Bell patrons who are already eating tacos at ungodly hours while lying in bed watching Netflix, you nut. My vision was lost on them. Still, I pressed on. I worked overtime, perfecting the ratio of beef to sour cream. I blended those ingredients until the texture was flawless, thick enough to be satisfying, but not so thick it clogged the straw. I even developed a special straw, the Fiesta straw, wide enough to let the beef through, but narrow enough to deliver a perfect hit of cheese with every sip. Finally, it was ready for a test run. I pitched it as the future of fast food, a culinary frontier that no other chain dared explore, and they agreed to a trial. One trial, a small focus group of college students, by the way. Now, I don't know what happened that day, whether someone sabotaged my carefully crafted taco milkshake, or if the focus group consisted of people with the palates of toddlers, college students. But it didn't go well. The feedback, brutal. Tastes like a taco that's been put in a blender, they said. Yeah, that's literally what it is, you nut. It's called innovation. It's not meant to be safe or traditional, but instead of recognizing my forward-thinking approach, they called it revolting. They said the texture was disturbing. One guy claimed he had nightmares about the experience. Nightmares, really? So that was it. I get called into the office by Marissa, the so-called head of innovation, who I might add, thinks putting potatoes in a quesadilla is the height of creativity. She tells me my services are no longer needed at Taco Bell. I wasn't needed. The one person willing to take Taco Bell to the next level fired because they weren't ready for greatness, because they didn't have the vision to see that the taco milkshake wasn't just a meal, it was a movement. But see, they're going to regret it. They'll regret it. One day when McDonald's or some other place jumps on the blended meal bandwagon, Taco Bell will be left in the dust, still pushing their stale nacho fries and bland, safe combinations. And I'll be somewhere else, ahead of the curve, blending a new culinary experience for people with real taste. Let them have the nacho fries. I was building the future, and they just weren't ready for it. Sad.